Hello again. Welcome back to another video of me talking about stuff. This one's a little bit different, so I'm gonna pre-warn. This is a Valentines Special, and I'm gonna be talking about my partner for a bit. So if you're easily cringed out by things like love, then maybe skip this one. But I'd appreciate it if you didn't. Anyway, I I've been in a relationship for uh, nearly a year, which isn't long, and I'm fully aware of that. But this relationship has been very very important to me. It's been everything that I needed at that time, and still need. It's been everything that I have ever wanted out of a relationship. Um, when people talk about being in love with your best friend and spending all your time with the same person, I used to think that it didn't exist, um, and it was all kind of fairy tale. You made exceptions, and those kind of things don't really happen. They're just spoken about. But this was happening. I'm having that happen. And it is incredible. So I will I'll tell the story. I met her on Tinder, which never normally goes well. But that's where this story starts. So hold on to your boots. Hold on to your bootstraps, boys. Because that's where this whole story begins. I had just recently moved back up to the north of England to live with my dad again after living on my own for a while, and I didn't know anyone, and really it sounds cliche and unbelievable, but that's really why I was on Tinder. It was just to meet some new people. Yeah, getting a relationship out of it would be great, but that's why I was on there. I needed to meet new people because I was new to the area. So that's what I did. We started talking a little bit. We matched and we started talking. She sent me her stream. She was streaming with her friend on Twitch, and I made her accidentally do a one of them. I can't even remember exactly what it was, but where you're like, oh, have you seen? Oh, it was it was. Have you seen the CD strap or something, or like the dragon strap? She was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Dragon these nuts." And that was one of the first things I ever said. So you can tell where my brain is. You can tell how mature I am as an individual. Um, but we kept talking after that, surprisingly, and we realized we don't actually live too far from one another, so we decided to meet up to go for a drink. Now, prior to this, I was quite a introverted person. I mean, I still am, but I'm very introverted, and I had never gone to like a pub or like a Spoons for a drink. It's not something I'd ever done. I wasn't about to tell her that, but I'd never done that, and I was just playing it cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Sounds wicked. Sounds tubular. Down with the kids is exactly what I said. So we met up at this pub, and I think we went to. Wait, what am I doing? what am I doing? Oh my god. We went to we went to the shops beforehand, and I'm never gonna pretend to be someone I'm not. So we went into the we have this shop, and it literally is just a Funko Pop shop, right, in town. And so we went there, and I bought a Power Rangers Megazord pop figure, right, and just spent the whole time saying, "Oh my god, this Megazord looks exactly like you." Because again, I'm mature. But you know what? She still decided to continue our date, and surprisingly, so we got to talking, and we sat in this pub talking for ages, and it just kept flowing. You know, the conversation just kept going. No awkward pauses, no nothing. You know, we just kept talking, and it felt great. You know, it was really nice. And what was that? Pop. And so we spoke for ages about all sorts of things. She got on the bus home, and I texted her immediately, because, like the absolute insane asylum person I am, was head over heels already, and wanted to see her again immediately. So we organised to see each other not too long after that, and then we kept seeing each other, and then we kept seeing each other, and then we were together. It happened so quickly. It so effortlessly, and it felt right. It was scary. It was absolutely terrifying. Don't get me wrong. I have had awful experiences, some very, very horrible experiences in the past, and so it was very, very scary. But we just kept talking. We just kept being with each other, and eventually she messaged me to say, I've got a ticket to My Chemical Romance in Ireland. I'm getting quite nervous about it. My friend was meant to come, but I don't know if she's coming, etc., etc. And me, who had never been on a plane before, that's a lie actually. I went on a plane once when I was like 11 to go to Minecon. I think I've said that in one of these videos before. But you know, I was 11. I don't really remember it. I'm saying that like I think that's not normal. I think you're meant to remember things. Anyway, so I said, "Hey, I'll come. I'll buy a ticket." So I took money out my savings to go on this trip to Ireland with this girl I had not been speaking to for very long, to go see a band who I loved when I was like 14. I was absolutely infatuated. Like, just I would, and I'll get into it, but I would do anything for this girl. And God, we went, and she pretended the entire time to not be scared of planes, because I had made it very clear that like I was terrified of planes, and so she pretended the whole flight there to not be scared of planes. And she didn't tell me that. until we were on our way home, on the flight, in the air, on our way home, where she asked me, oh, so, are you kind of, like, is the flight fine? And I was like, yeah, do you know what, actually, like, I don't think I'm, like, I think I could do this again, I think this is absolutely fine. To which she said, good, because I'm terrified. And I don't know why, but I remember it because it was that realization that, like how far she went out of her way to make me feel okay. And that, I think, although I was already head over heels, that was the moment that solidified everything in my head. All of those horrible thoughts about my previous relationships and things like that. That was the moment that I just thought, okay, wow. And so we went to do crazy things after that, things that other people probably wouldn't find that crazy, like getting the train and going to stay in a hotel and all the, simple things. But for me, who has autism and very introverted, these were big things. But I didn't care because I just wanted to be there with her. I just wanted to be anywhere that she was. And so if she wanted to go somewhere, that's where we were going, and I would just do it. So we did lots of things. We met her best friend when we went to go to Slam Dunk Festival, which is an incredible festival in the UK. But we went there, and we met her best friend and her new boyfriend, who wasn't her boyfriend at the time. And they've become like my best friends. I have best friends from back home, of course, but they since then have done incredible things for me. And they're both incredible people, and I'm grateful. But it's just continued to get better since then. You have your moments, everyone does. But we can always talk about it. We can always figure it out. We can always work anything out. We make each other better people. And we help each other get through stupid, hard times. And we've got so many plans. We're doing so many things that I never thought I would do, or never thought I would do again. I got to see the 1975, my favourite band, who I just kept missing out on because of how I felt, or things that were happening around me, and we got to do that. And we're going to see her favourite band in a couple months, and things that I just never thought I'd do again, and things that I never thought I'd do full stop. I'm just so grateful. I'm so happy to be in the place that I am. And yeah. Now, pre-recorded this video, and I will be out on Valentine's Day evening. I've booked a table very in advance for one of her favourite places. I'm gonna spend a lot of money on her and make her know how much I care. And normally I don't subscribe to Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day can go fuck itself, but she'll appreciate it. And that's all I care about. So if you have someone that makes you feel that way, cherish them and don't fuck it up. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble, if you did. And I know that she's listening to this right now. So, just know that I love you, and I will for as long as I physically am here. Thank you for everything. Thank you for encouraging me to be me again. And thank you for encouraging me to do these videos. Because it's not just you that likes them, weirdly. Other people like them. And I don't get it. But thank you to them as well. And I'll keep making them. So that's it from me. I'm out of ammo. Happy Valentine's Day. See ya.